Hey guys, welcome to a new video where today in front of us we have a lot of things. Most importantly, we have the all new invisible dive case by Insta360. This is gonna go along with one of my favorite cameras, which is the Insta360 X3. I absolutely love this camera. I take it everywhere with me. And now I'm gonna be taking it on an adventure to do a little swimming, do a little diving. And thank you so much to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. When you're shooting 360, there's stitching that needs to take place. So with the previous case, you weren't getting that seamless look, but now with the invisible dive case, we're gonna get that great quality, we're gonna get that seamless 360 video, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's talk about what is actually gonna come in the Insta360 dive kit. Let's start off by opening the camera. So with the invisible dive kit, you are going to get the X3 camera itself, charging cable, little sleeve to protect it, and a lens cloth because you obviously want to keep the lenses clean. Also in the dive kit, you are going to get the invisible selfie stick. We have the 114 centimeter invisible selfie stick. Why I love Insta360 is because of their technology that edits out this selfie stick, so it looks like you're kind of getting that third person point of view, kind of like a drone is following you or a camera person, but it's actually just you with an invisible selfie stick. Another really great little accessory is actually this lens cap. Just easily goes on top like that. Also included in the invisible dive kit is the floating hand grip. This makes it easy so that you can wrap it around your wrist. You still have that selfie stick, and if you drop it, it's gonna float. And last but not least, the star of this video is the invisible dive case. Now this is waterproof up to 164 feet or 50 meters. So here it is, the Insta360 X3 invisible dive case. Here's where we're able to control the power button as well as access any quick menu or quick settings that you have set up. So these are little anti-fog, I guess, patches that you will just place right here to prevent any fog from happening. So what you're gonna be getting with this invisible dive case and the X3 is you're gonna be getting 100% invisible with no obstructions in the footage. This is IPX8 rated, which means it's waterproof up to 164 feet or 50 meters. We're gonna get crystal clear 5.7K 360 video. You're gonna get that underwater third-person views because of the selfie stick, and you're gonna get that seamless underwater stitching. Now that we have this all set up, there's only one thing left to do. Let's go diving. All right, it is now my time to do the Discover Scuba. I've got my brand new wetsuit here, and I'm gonna put it on, and then we're gonna learn some stuff. We're going in. It is the morning and I am going to be throwing on the Insta360 dive case, and we're going to go do some snorkeling here in Hawaii. Let's go. So we have done some shark adventures in Hawaii before, but normally it was with a cage. Today, there's no cage. It's basically just a free dive, a free snorkel with some sharks. Some things to keep in mind as well is you're only gonna get as clear footage as your surroundings. So when I was snorkeling, I was super close to, the shore, and a lot of sand was being thrown up, so it wasn't as clear as I wanted, only because the water wasn't that clear. But when we went into the ocean a little bit further, you can see here when we were diving with sharks, the surface was so clear, it was absolutely beautiful, and I feel like that's a really good representation of what the footage could look like if you are in a clear water environment. But But I still am super impressed with what the footage looked like when I was snorkeling. It was so much fun being able to just kind of swim around, not have to worry about filming any particular direction, and being able to capture the whole 360 experience. Insta360 makes it so easy to edit your footage. I took some of this underwater footage where the water wasn't that clear. I put it in the Insta360 Studio app, and with Aquavision 2.0, this uses AI to automatically remove some of the blue haze from the underwater footage, giving you that more clear and pretty impressive look. I normally do most of my editing on my phone because I'm on the go. I can easily just transfer my footage to the Insta360 app, export and post, but I will say with the Insta360 Studio app, you are able to export at a higher quality, so definitely recommend doing that if you can. So as you can see, I'm having the absolute best time in Hawaii, and when we found out that the new Insta360 dive case was coming out, we knew that we had to book a flight, which we did super last minute, and kind of make this video all about our underwater adventures in Hawaii. Usually we come here, we focus on hiking and, doing more outdoor things like that. And we never really go in the water, which I know is kind of strange when you're in Hawaii. You think you're gonna go in the ocean, but the water is something that my sister and I never really got into until this year. She got into diving, she's getting me into diving. I did my first dive ever, and the one thing that I've always wanted to do was go free diving with sharks. I've done cage diving, but being able to snorkel with sharks was something I've always wanted to do as well. Not just experiencing it, but being able to capture it so that I can go back and remember, these magical moments in my life is really, really special to me. There's so many times we go back and we watch our footage, we're like, do you remember when we did this? So I'm able to go back now and be like, do you remember when I dove for the first time? Do you remember when we snorkeled with sharks? And it's all because of the Insta360 X3 with the dive case. Obviously there's a lot of underwater cameras, but this is one of my favorite cameras. I love the 360 because when you're filming, you don't have to necessarily worry about the direction. You can worry about that later. So thank you to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. If you want to learn more about the Insta360 X3 dive case or the dive kit, link in the description to check it out. Make sure you guys subscribe because we have a lot more content coming soon, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye!